this story now. A teacher at Laerskool Kollegepark, that's in Vanderbijlpark, was allegedly involved in the abduction of Amy'Leigh de Jager. The 6-year-old was snatched outside the school last Monday and found the following day. 3 suspects, including the teacher, are expected to appear in court today. To discuss this, Jane, you're joined by one of the school governing body's representatives.
Correct. Matakanya, thank you very much for coming in.
Good morning. Good morning.
What is your response to this horrific story?
Firstly, Jane would like to congratulate parents for standing up now as we made this call some time ago. Now parents have now started signaling that they are up in arms in defense of the education of their children. Firstly, before even I answer that, is that you have seen parents in Queen's High ejecting the pedophile there, and we are so happy. Now, the same applies to the school in Vanderbijlpark, where the parents quickly stood up, and then the school governing body, and then made sure that the perpetrators are caught up in no time before even they disappeared. So we would like to congratulate the working together of parents, the working together of teachers, the working together of the department, and this is what we have been calling for quite a time.
Okay, so parents have revolted, as they should, but we shouldn't have been here in the first place. I mean, what went wrong there?
Now, the story that we have heard is that it appears that these teachers were involved with some drug dealers. So it is alleged that the father's child apparently is somebody who has business, who has got money. So when they abducted this child, then they would demand a ransom from the father. Then the father will give them money. Then this is how they.
But what concerns me is the fact that this is happening in our schools. The sort of access to information that the teacher must have had. You know, there's speculation that the teacher was friends with the mum. We don't know that yet. But surely the teacher has a lot of information about the child, the parents, all that sort of information that you submit willingly to the school when you send your children there.
Yes, it is true that there's no way that you can you can hide that information. Where the child stays, who's the father of the child, who's the mother, and all those things. I mean, as a teacher, you have to know that information in order that you are able to assist the child if ever the child needs assistance. Then that information exposed to the teacher. But now, in this instance, the teacher misused the information for his own benefits and for his own interest, in the sense that, as I've explained, what was the interest of the teacher, in this sense.
So how do we stop that sort of thing from happening? How do we stop the abuse of that kind of precious information?
Hence we said the parents must stand up so that quickly this type of people must be arrested, like what it happened with those teachers.
But surely we can't wait for that to happen. That person shouldn't be in the school in the first place.
It is true. That's why we are calling on the Department of Education to ensure that they vet this type of teachers even before they come into the school. And we are saying truly the Department of Education must always be supported by us as parents, because we are staying with these people, not only parents but community as a whole, society as a whole. We are staying with these people. We know them. We must quickly provide this information to the Department of Education.
How do you ensure that the vetting process is done correctly? I mean, we've had paedophile teachers who've been operating for years. Other teachers knew about it happening, and yet they remain there damaging children. So something is clearly broken in our schools.
Of course. I mean, corruption is everywhere, and we just have to say, if we stand up, and always say parents, we stand, because, I mean, the system, this police system also, there are those corrupt elements, and also we really expected that SAYS must be very strong, so that they should not allow any cracks, any gaps to allow those type of teachers in our schools. But we know that now corruption occurs everywhere. But only to stop that, it is us as parents to stand up and say, no, we know this teacher. This teacher cannot come and teach our children. We know him, take him out. And we just have to protest from day one. Protest as parents, protest as school community, so that we don't allow these teachers to come into our schools.
And we shall. Mr. Takanya, thank you very much.
Thank you.